How are you changing the world? Well, basically, I'm changing the world one person at a time, and not just simply by helping out people that you see that are homeless on the street or that you can give a dollar to at the exit ramp or at the stop signs or red lights. But I'm also working with a New Order Human Rights organization, which is an organization who tends to say that they are the voice for the voiceless. So whenever you've been wronged, as far as police brutality, wrongful death, and things like that, they actually help out with that. And I'm also a member of KIMO, which stands for Kindness in Memory of Others, which means that we do kind acts in memory of loved ones that we've lost in order to keep their name and their legacy alive. I also have gone to jail houses and been a motivational speaker, helping out people in the homeless shelters, going to a lot of these places, giving them positive words of encouragement to sort of keep them moving on, because we have to uplift each other one day at a time and one person at a time. We all need help sometime in our lives. What does mogulhood look like for you? Well, me being Greg Giles, the person that have been ongoing and outstanding in sports my whole life, everything I've always done to the best of my ability. I was a track star in high school. I was a gymnast. Did gymnastics, got medals in gymnastics. I played basketball. I played football. I played tennis and everything else. I've always been outgoing. I started working at the age of 14 and have been looking at continually pushing myself to higher plateaus on a yearly basis. What does mogulhood look like for me? Mogulhood looks like having several businesses, having them up and running, and being able to help our community and make money at the same time. What was an early experience where you learned that you had power? Well, an early experience that I learned that I had power was when I was 14, when I started working, and I learned that because my mom was disabled at the time and she wasn't able to work. I learned that even me as a kid could change the lifestyle that we had simply by finding a job and started paying grown-up bills at an early age, paying rent, getting groceries, paying bills, buying cars, paying for insurance, and also helping out with the needs of my mom, with my brothers and sisters. So at that early age, I knew that the power was within. It depends on how bad you want success. Question: what is something most people don't know about you? Well, one thing that most people don't know about me is my family life. That I have two brothers, three sisters, my mom, and also because I don't keep putting my family life on social media. Most people don't know that I have kids and that I have grandkids. Um, that's one thing that they don't know. I have seven grandkids and I have uh, two children and three stepchildren. I have, with the exception of my son who passed away 2 years ago. My family life is one thing that most people do not know about me, that I like to keep private. What is the greatest piece of advice that you were ever received? Well, I think the greatest pieces of advice that have always stuck in my mind whenever or wherever I go, is that what people say or think about you should have no merit to how you feel about yourself. Be confident, walk with pride, and things will happen. Who is or was the most inspiring business person in your life and why? Well, uh, without actually, let's see, the lady, one of the person is Renata Brown, who's actually doing this interview for the making of a mogul. She's my inspiration. I love the way she works and how determined she is to make things happen in her life. But the one of the most inspiring business people that I had in my life was two twins by the name of Alan and Warren Borders, who, when I was in the music industry, told me that regardless of how talented you are, you always got to know the business side of things. So that have always stuck with me, which made me actually, when I transitioned from being a music artist to getting into the music management and working on tours, managing dancers, managing the artists. And so to me, it was all about always know the business side of anything that you're getting into. What's next for you? Well, I can tell you right now, the sky is the limit. Uh, I'm also a very adventurous type of person. Opposed with just film and television. I'd also like to get back into music, voiceovers, uh, the travel industry, uh, buses, limos. Right now, I'm actually want to get further into the graphic scene with animations. That will be coming pretty soon, hopefully. And also, I'm also into aeronautics and stuff like that. I'm really fascinated by airplanes. Possibly one day being able to make enough money to have my own private airplane or jet. That's what's next with Greg Giles and Executive Films and Giles Enterprise. Thank you for this interview. Have a wonderful day, and the sky is not the limit, it's only the beginning.